Hey, Javier, the sleep coach at Live Well Mattress and Furnishing Centers, and today I want to talk to you about one of the most common questions we get asked in the store while someone's shopping, and that is the difference between a memory foam mattress, which is this guy right here, and a latex mattress, which is this guy right here. Today on Sleep Coach, we'll be talking about the difference in foams in mattresses. So let's begin with memory foam. Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of history on it. Memory foam's been around since 1966. It was originally invented as a seat foam for spaceflight vehicles. This is what's called Visco. This is the original version of memory foam. Maybe not as responsive, or maybe not as thick as the original version, but it's still the same properties. It was called Visco at first. It is a slow, and I'll bring this up to the camera, okay? It's a slow response foam. So I pinch it and it goes slow. I pinch it and it goes slow. So it was used for seat cushions, invented in 1966. The drawbacks of the early versions of memory foam were that it held heat like no other. Literally would not dispel your body heat. So, you know, your body heat, on average 98.6. When you're asleep, it drops a couple of degrees, but the gist is that you're laying on the bed, your body heat is soaking into the mattress. It is not dispelling any of the heat. You overheat at night, you're sweating. It's basically baking you. So the original version of memory foam was not so great. Made very popular by some very good marketing by a company out there. Still, that is one of the biggest memory foam manufacturers, or memory foam bed manufacturers. I'm sure you all know who I'm talking about, and it's also the biggest brand that we get people coming into the store and saying, do you carry this brand? So, and another reason I'm making this video. So this is memory foam as it improved, because it did hold heat. So then they started adding it's more than a blue dye, okay? What this is basically, they called it a hydroporous gel, and basically what it did is the hydro part is like almost a gel bead that would pull or cools you as you sleep on it. Still had some issues holding the heat, but was much better than the original version of memory foam, okay? So now we go into the newest and most improved version of memory foam, which is still a gel memory foam. There's little gel beads in here. There's also, as you can tell, there's holes in there so that way airflow can get through. What's more important than airflow in a mattress? Nothing. Airflow is super important, because what happens is air allows the heat to move. It allows air to flow through and the heat to be moved. So that is key in memory foam, okay? These are two different colors. I'm going to bring this right up to the camera. Those two blue colors, those are the memory foam pieces, okay? This particular bun has I would call this 3 inches of memory foam. All right, one of them is going to be have the property of being a little firmer, and the other one's going to have the property of being a little plusher. And what that does is, if you liken the construction of a mattress to a cake recipe, you add different ingredients and you make a different cake. That is exactly what a mattress does. You add different ingredients and you get a different feel, and you get a different response rate. You get a different support. So that is what happens with different foams, okay? So, memory foam. This is the part that's going to clarify to a lot of people what the differences are between when you go on a shopping site that's a massive online shopping site, and you see a bed that for some reason they can afford to sell it for $199 in a queen size, and you're like, holy cow, well, I just went to the store and I saw a bed like that for $700, $800, maybe even $1,000. Why would I want to spend that much more money? All right, fair question. And it is a good question. So I'm going to explain that to you. Memory foam all foams come in these huge buns, and I will provide a picture of it. It comes in these huge buns. They're roughly about yay wide and about this tall, okay? And a cheap foam or a cheap bed manufacturer, mattress manufacturer, will take that foam and they will slice it, okay? They'll slice it inch, 2 inch, they don't care. They're inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, whatever. So they slice it up and then they just put it together with other foams and they make a mattress and boom, you're done, okay? And that's really, I mean, that's fine, do whatever. The better manufacturers, they will take that same, let's say it's 7-8 foot tall loaf of foam, okay, and they will compress it. They'll stress it, okay? And what happens as you're stressing that foam, the air is escaping and a little bit of the cell structure in the foam is giving way, okay? So what happens is after this stressing, what you had was up here, now you're down here or even lower, okay? Depending on the quality the manufacturer is going for. I mean, you're losing a percentage of what you purchased, okay? So imagine, I guess I would say, imagine that you paid for this much and you're losing this much. So that is all, the space between is all lost potential profits, okay? So you have a loaf that is this tall now, and then you slice it and then you put it into a bed. This is called pre-stressed memory foam. I'll say it again, pre-stressed memory foam. Pre-stressed memory foam, it is super important that when you're looking for a bed that you want quality construction from, that you want to last you, that you ask your rep, is this memory foam pre-stressed? Is it pre-stressed memory foam? And what happens is, because it was pre-stressed, guess what? It's going to last you longer. There isn't that much air or a false loft in the memory foam. There's not that much air that will be escaping over time and giving you a body impression. All right, so remember that term, pre-stressed foam. It's important for you as you're shopping, as you're looking for something for your master bedroom, as you're looking for something for that's going to last you years. Remember that term. Okay, so back to the construction. So memory foam on top of or being the top foam on a mattress, what it does is it gives you a lot of plushness, okay? What it also gives you, because memory foam is a temperature sensitive foam, if there is a lot of memory foam in the construction of this mattress, what you have to be aware of is that as your body heats up this temperature sensitive foam, you might experience a more of a dip, okay? So you're going to start off on top and then you're going to dip in. What we at LiveWell do is we caution customers with back issues, which is it's our particular niche. We help a lot of people with back issues, and we caution customers that we would rather see them on a more responsive foam, only because what happens is as you're laying there, I'll show you on my hand, this is what I do with my customers. You're laying flat like this, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, this bed is a dream. I love it, it's plush, but over time your bed is going to go like this, your body is going to go like this, and imagine your back being held like this for hours. It's going to hurt, and you'll wake up with back pain. So that is one of our teachings that we do for our customers when they come into the store, is we do kind of caution them against too much memory foam on the bed if they have back issues. If you're young and you don't have back issues, heck, I'll sell you a good memory foam mattress all day long, because a memory foam mattress is, like I said, super plush, super comfy, and then these, when they have coils inside of them, this is called a hybrid because you have specialty foams and or a high percentage of specialty foams and springs underneath it. I love selling hybrids. Hybrids are super comfortable beds. They offer a good support. It's just they're not for everybody. Okay? So we'll move on to latex now. So what exactly is latex? Latex is made from rubber trees. Latex is a organic material. Sometimes it's mixed with other items in order to give it a different structure, other foam particulates or whatnot to give it a different cell structure. We like to have a purer form of latex. There are actually certifications for the latex that is used in beds. Our beds and our manufacturers actually have those certifications. What you'll also find is one of the newest things is mixing latex with a charcoal or a graphite-based filament. What that does is the filament is a conductor of heat that draws, or not a conductor, but is an absorber of heat that draws the heat from the body and pulls it away from you. Very interesting what they can do with latex. Latex is made by, they take the drippings from the sap of the rubber tree and they foam it up and then they bake it really quick, okay? So the natural cooking structure of the latex leaves you with a lot of holes because it's like a waffle iron that they're actually making the latex with, and all these holes develop. Well, what did I tell you? Holes are good for airflow. Holes are very good as far as allowing the heat to dissipate. So latex is a wonderful material, okay? So here's the pluses of latex, and here is why LiveWell is so biased towards it. Latex doesn't hold heat. It is a very, very temperature neutral material. And then you add to that the new move towards putting a carbon filament or a graphite filament into it that draws heat even more away from you. And you're talking about beds that will for sure keep you cool at night. I tell my customers that because it is a foamed up, well, okay, let me clarify this. There's a foamed up memory foam, which is called a Talalay, and then there is a not foamed up latex that is more like a, it's a little bit firmer. They can make it plush, but it is a firmer, known to be firmer latex, and that is called Dunlop, okay? A Dunlop Talalay will not have as many venting holes as our Dunlop latex will not have as many venting holes as a Talalay latex, and that is because of different cooking ways, or different ways that they cook the rubber, okay? Let me go off on a tangent here that's really important, because I'm sure there's some people that are saying, well, I'm allergic to latex and I cannot have a latex bed. So yes, a lot of people have a latex allergy. Okay, latex allergies come from using gloves, using other latex items that come in contact with the skin, and what happens is you develop a rash, it itches, it hurts, whatever. It is a serious allergy. So with latex that is used as a foam, latex that is used as a foam is totally different from what you see on gloves or whatnot. What happens is with the gloves, a dye gets cast into the latex, it comes up, the latex is raw, and it's left to dry. Okay, that is latex that's used on anything that comes in contact with your skin. Latex in a foam is baked. So what happens is all those protein enzymes that your skin is allergic to, all the allergens are baked away. All those enzymes are baked away and made void, okay? So that is a big thing with latex. Just do not think that your allergies are going to kill you with this. It's out, the proteins are baked away and made void. Okay, so back to the latex properties. So you have a organic foam that's not a petroleum byproduct. You have a foam that is ventilated, airflow. You have a foam that doesn't heat up. It is a very temperature neutral foam. And then one of the other major pluses of latex, it is antibacterial, It will not hold any kind of bacteria. It doesn't propagate. It's just a wonderful foam that doesn't hold illness to it, okay? So, what does it feel like? Well, obviously, I showed you the memory foam, slow response, okay? Very slow response, that's memory foam. Then I can show you what latex does. I don't have a particular thing, but latex is a super quick response. See that? There's no delay. There's no delay. In fact, you can see on that 1 inch of memory foam underneath it, the memory foam's still popping up. You see that? The memory foam's still popping up, but this Talalay, this latex here, just sponges up really quick. So what you have is you have a much better support for your back. Someone comes in here and says, hey, I have a really bad back issue, my lower back is killing me, my bed has a body impression, blah, blah, blah. So what we do is we go through the whole, okay, so is it up or lower? Do you like a firm, do you like a plush? Tell me a little bit about your aches and pains. We go through a whole question. It feels like 20 questions when you're going through it, but what we're getting at is we're trying to lower down to what beds would be best for you, okay? So when the customer is a candidate for a latex bed, which 90% of what we carry has at least 1 inch to 2 inches of latex in it. We even have some full latex beds. We lay them down, and immediately they're like, oh, this is a lot more responsive than I thought it would be. And it really is, because people are used to, they've been, memory foam's been in the market so long that they're used to, oh, I sink in, it's plush, but I really don't get that much response off of it. You get into something like this, and it's a lot of give, but it's also a lot of feedback. It could be the springs in a unit, itself. In fact, some beds are 100% latex, and they are their own springs. So latex is just much more responsive, much more supportive. Any kind of back issues, I definitely recommend latex for people, just because it holds you so much better. Will you get that whole swaddling feeling that you get when you're in a really deep memory foam bed? No, you won't. But you will get a material that will hold you, upright, and will hold you in a much better posture than you would in something that you sink into. And that's a really quick synopsis on what latex does, and a really quick explanation of why for people with back issues, it might be a better material for you. I really hope this video has helped you. If it's brought up any other questions, any other concerns that you may have before you head out into that jungle that is the mattress shopping world, please feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to call us at the store. Our store phone number, I'll even give you our store phone number. It's 575-267-2575. 575-267-2575. I encourage you to ask questions. Buying a mattress is an investment of a lot of money, but it's also an investment into your health, your mental health, your physical health, your just general emotional well-being. So please know that we take it seriously here at Live Well. Know that we are in your corner. We are constantly upgrading our mattresses, rotating through them, because as things evolve and as problems come in the door that we haven't faced before, customers having back issues that we haven't faced before, and new materials are becoming available, we order them, we bring them in. We know that sometimes it's a niche product, but that niche might be your niche, and that's what's most important to us. So till next time, I am Javier, and this has been Sleep Coach, and come see us at Live Well Mattress and Furnishing Centers, and we are happy to see you. Have a wonderful day.